Jon Heyman on the Inside Corner. It is go time. Good morning to you. I've learned that a week in baseball is an eternity in terms of what teams will do in their plans. But for the purpose of this exercise, who needs what? Team-wise, starting with the Yankees. What's at the top of their list?
Well, they are a really good team, and their starting pitching is in great shape right now. We just saw Clark Schmidt throw another good one, 25 and a third scoreless in a row, and obviously joins Rodon and Max Fried, Cy Young candidate at the top of their rotation. So they don't need starting pitching at the moment. Obviously, things can change. That's a great position to be in because there probably will not be a ton of great starters out there for them to look at. They need bullpen, and that's what they're going to go for. Their bullpen's pretty good. 8th in the league, 3.46 ERA, not bad. But that is where their emphasis is going to be. The focus will be on the pen, no question about it. Beyond that, they'll look at third base or utility. So IKF is a guy potentially in play for them. I mean, Eugenio Suarez.
Wait, back there? Really?
Yeah, because probably as a utility guy, they are looking at him. They are considering him. They looked at him last year. They love him personally. I think they'd prefer to see Jazz play more second base than third base. He is great at second. Now, Jazz is willing and able to play third, but he is great at second. He prefers to play second. They would rather have him at second. And so they could look at a third baseman. Now, IKF won a Gold Glove as a third baseman. Not really a starting third baseman for the Yankees, but certainly they'll consider him. I mean, Suarez would be the guy for any team looking for a third baseman if the Diamondbacks sell, and I doubt that they will. So I think that's kind of a long shot. Bullpen, main thing for the Yankees. We'll look at right-handed hitting outfielder as well.
Okay, I wonder if injuries could force a trade sooner than the deadline. We will see. The Red Sox are interesting. I was thinking to myself, John, when Devers was traded out west, I was thinking, what does this mean for Boston? They're going to buy right now 6 games back in the American League East. What's their plan?
Yes, you're right. They are going to buy. That did not mean that they are a seller. They're looking at 2 things. One is starting pitching. Their ERA there is around 4.3 right now. They're in the bottom third in starting pitching. So they would like to get a starter, potentially a veteran starter. Now, maybe Hicks will help out, maybe Harrison can help out, but I think they will look at starting pitching. The other thing they're going to look at is first base. Now, Adrian Toro has actually done very well so far at first base, but he hasn't been considered a starting first baseman. I mean, I'll throw out a couple of names there, potentially, for the Red Sox. One would be Josh Naylor. Again, the Diamondbacks, not expecting him to be a seller, but if he is, there would be a feeding frenzy for him. Very good player, RBI guy. That's a guy to consider. Other one is Ryan O'Hearn, who's now leading as the DH vote getter in the American League. Now that Devers has been traded, there's going to be a big play for him. If you think the starting pitching market's going to be weak, the bat market is really going to be weak. So if the Orioles sell, and they haven't said they're going to be a seller yet, they're still thinking about it, they will do very, very well, and particularly for Ryan O'Hearn.
With guys playing all over the field in Boston, perhaps a little consistency will do them well. The Mets have lost 7 of 8, the hottest start. I think when we looked at their starting pitcher ERA in the beginning, we thought to ourselves, can this continue? Now what in New York?
Well, they still lead, believe it or not, in starting pitching ERA at 3.15. Yes, but obviously they got injuries with McGill. They've got an injury with Senga. Canning has gone backwards to some degree. So, and Peterson even had a rough outing yesterday. So they're going to look at starting pitching. I do think Penn will be the main thing. Look, the starting pitching has been excellent, but they have not gone deep. So the bullpen has been used quite a bit, and that is their number one concern as well. So they will look at bullpen first, then starting pitching. If they can get to it, then later they might look at center field. Now, Taylor has been fantastic defensively, but obviously not a hitter like a starting center fielder for the Mets, but he's obviously done a good job overall. I mean, will they look at catcher now with Alvarez down? I doubt it. I don't think so. The pitching is the main concern, even though they're number one in starting pitching ERA, and their bullpen ERA is still good at 3.34 as well, but pitching will be number one.
And those Mets just lost 2 of 3 to the Philadelphia Phillies, and I feel like we've sat here for, I don't know, the last 7 years, and I've asked you this question, what do the Philadelphia Phillies need at the deadline? And it has been the same answer every year. Bullpen, is this year any different?
Well, I wish I could surprise you here, but no, they're 25th in the bullpen ERA right now. Right now, 4.5, and potentially on the bullpen ERA. Alvarado suspension obviously hurt them, but they were at a deficit to begin with. Their bullpen has always been their weakness, and that in this year, that's probably an advantage because there could be some excellent bullpen pieces out there.
What names?
Yeah, we got a lot of names that potentially could be out there.
Because it's interesting, some of these teams we've heard Class A, but the Cardinals, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about Class A for years, but look,
but the Guardians have a wild card, don't they?
Yeah, they could be a wild card team. They're always in contention. They do a great job, but I mean, if they fall back, there's a lot of ifs on this. Duran, fantastic pitcher. Twins have fallen back a little bit, but they are still in the race. Orioles still not a seller, so Bautista is a maybe. They're all maybes. Helsley would be fantastic. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour thrower. I mean, I know his ERA is not quite as good as the other guys.
Cards are right there.
Yeah, I mean, right. The Cardinals right now, they're 6 games over. They're in contention. They've done a great job. They have good young players, but, I mean, that's the guy I think everybody would want most. Free agent after the year. I mean, they could hold on to him, and they could give him a qualifying offer, right? Even if it's $22 million, he's so good. I think they would give it to him. So that would be another hurdle to actually trading him. But there are a ton of guys out there. Pittsburgh's got a few. Bednar is doing well. That's a team that probably will sell. I shouldn't even say probably. They will sell. Dennis Santana's doing well. So there are arms out there for the pen, and that's good news for the Mets, the Yankees, and the Phillies, who will be looking.
38 days until the trade deadline. We can't hardly wait.